Warrior, look around you. You've noticed it for years. The people who get respect aren't the nicest. The ones everyone listens to aren't the loudest. And the ones who win over and over again aren't the smartest in the room. There's a reason for that. They know something most people never learn. A principle that has survived for more than 5 centuries. A principle taught by the man whose name became a symbol of power itself, Niccolo Machiavelli. Most people fear influence. They call it dark, manipulative, dangerous. But influence is simply a tool. Like fire, like a blade, it becomes good or bad depending on whose hands it's in. And whether you like it or not, influence is shaping your life every day. Someone is influencing your decisions. Someone is influencing your emotions. The question is never whether influence will be used. The question is, will you use it or will you be used by it? Today, you will learn 9 psychological weapons that separate those who control their world from those who are controlled by it. These are not motivational cliches. These are the truths that explain why some people command every room, while others fade into the background. Before we begin, write this in the comments. I choose power over being liked. People don't trust what's different from them. They trust what feels familiar. Most people try to impress others by showing how unique they are, but that's the wrong strategy. Real power comes from becoming a mirror. We follow people who match our energy. We feel comfortable around those who speak like us, move like us, and reflect our values back to us. So match their rhythm, match their tone, match their emotional temperature, use the same words they naturally use. Adopt their pace, their posture, their calm, or their excitement. Once someone feels, even subconsciously, that you are like them, they stop resisting you. They open up, they trust you, and without realizing it, they start following your lead. That is the mirror trap. Not manipulation, but the deepest form of psychological connection. Most people believe that being always available makes them more likable, but the truth is the opposite. The more available you are, the less people value you. The less available you are, the more powerful you become. Nothing rare is ignored. Nothing abundant is respected. This is why you must create strategic scarcity. Don't respond instantly every time. Even when you can wait, let your time feel intentional, not automatic. Don't reveal everything about yourself at once. People value mystery. They want to discover you layer by layer. Don't be predictable in your availability. If people always know they can reach you, they begin to treat you like something guaranteed. And nothing guaranteed feels valuable. Scarcity doesn't mean disappearing. It means controlling access. It means making your presence feel meaningful. People chase what they can't easily have. And when your attention becomes something rare, your value rises instantly. That is the illusion of scarcity, a simple shift that changes how the world responds to you. People like to believe they make decisions logically, but every decision begins with emotion, and only afterward is wrapped in logic. If you control the emotion, you control the decision. This is why force doesn't work. Arguments don't work. Trying to convince people rarely works. Real power comes from making people want what you want. Fear of loss is stronger than desire for gain. So show what they might lose, not just what they might gain. People crave importance. Make someone feel valued, and they will naturally align with you. People can't resist incomplete information. Give them part of the story. Let their mind fill the rest. Mystery breeds curiosity, and curiosity drives action. People hate being the only ones left out. Create the sense that others are already moving, and they'll want to move too. And deadlines, they break hesitation like nothing else. But here's the real mastery. Don't command, guide. Ask questions that lead them to the conclusion you want. What do you think would happen if we tried this approach? Now they feel smart. Now they feel in control. And people support the ideas they believe are their own. The person who guides emotions guides everything. Information is power. Yet most people give theirs away without thinking. They talk too much. They reveal their plans. They expose their weaknesses. They explain their every intention. And every time they do, they hand their power to someone else. The strongest people do the opposite. They collect information quietly. They observe patiently. They speak only when needed. Ask questions. People will tell you everything because they love being heard. Take mental notes. What are their fears, their ambitions, their patterns, their contradictions? When you listen more than you speak, people reveal far more than they intend. And when you do speak, give less than you get. Share enough to seem open and trustworthy, but never enough for someone to use against you. The one with the most accurate information always makes the best decisions. And the one who makes the best decisions wins the most games. That is information asymmetry. That is quiet power. Weak people try to rise by pushing others down. Strong people rise by lifting others up. When you elevate others, they associate that good feeling with you. They become invested in your success because you became part of theirs. Praise people publicly. Correct them privately. Notice their strengths and acknowledge them with sincerity. Give opportunities. Open doors. Connect people who can benefit from each other. Become the person who expands the world of others. Because here is the secret. People never support those who belittle them. They support those who make them feel powerful. A leader surrounded by strong, loyal allies is unstoppable. A leader surrounded by weak, resentful people is doomed. Lift others intentionally, and you rise with them. That is the status elevator. A quiet strategy with enormous consequences. People naturally move toward what feels unstoppable. They want to support the winner, follow the rising star, stand beside the person who looks destined to succeed. This is the power of inevitability. You don't need to be the strongest. You don't need to be the smartest. You only need to appear as someone who cannot be stopped. Start with small wins. Consistent victories build credibility. Show your progress publicly. People believe what they can see. Speak with certainty, not hope. Say, when this happens, not if it happens. Prepare your skills, your tools, your connections right in front of the world. Let people witness that you are building something real. And when obstacles appear, treat them as temporary steps, never as roadblocks. Because once people believe you are inevitable, they begin investing in your success. They support you, amplify you, and help you reach your goals because they want to be on the winning side. Momentum is magnetism. The more you move forward, the more people move with you. That is inevitability, and it is one of the strongest forces in human psychology. Independence makes you strong, but influence comes from making others depend on you. Real power appears when you become the person people cannot replace. Develop skills that others don't have, especially the ones they don't want to learn. Control resources that people value, but cannot access without you. Become the connector, the one who knows who to call, where to go, how to solve the problem. Solve the kinds of problems others are afraid to touch. But here's the key. Let many people depend on you, while you depend on no one. Never build your life on one person, one job, one source, one connection. Diversity is power. Options are power. When people rely on you for solutions, for knowledge, for access, for opportunity, you become irreplaceable. And the irreplaceable always have leverage. That is the dependency web, a quiet network of power, built by design, not by accident. Most people accept reality exactly as it's presented to them. They don't question it. They don't reshape it. They simply live inside the stories others create. But leaders, real leaders, do the opposite. They shape how people see the world. The same situation can look like a crisis or an opportunity, depending on how it's framed. So reframe everything. Don't say this is a problem. Say this is our chance to show what we can do. Present new ideas as natural and obvious evolutions, not risks, not experiments, but the next step forward. Use precise language, because words don't just describe reality, they sculpt it. Paint a vision of the future so clearly that people can almost stand inside it. If they can see it, they will move toward it. Change norms gradually. Shift expectations subtly. Small changes accumulate until your version of reality becomes the only version people recognize. The one who controls the narrative, controls the decisions. The one who controls the decisions controls the outcome. Reality is not fixed. It bends for those who know where to apply pressure. That is the power. Personal power ends. When you leave the room, real power continues. Long after you are gone. This is the difference between influence and legacy. Most people try to be important. Few try to become unforgettable. Immortality doesn't come from charisma or dominance. It comes from systems, ideas, and methods that continue working without you. Teach your principles to people who influence others. When they spread your ideas, your reach multiplies. Document your strategies, your lessons, your way of thinking. Knowledge that stays in your mind dies with you, but knowledge you share lives forever. Build structures, communities, or processes based on your values. A system can outlive the person who built it by decades, even centuries. Solve problems in a repeatable way. When others adopt your methods, they extend your power. Every time they use them, influence that depends on your presence is temporary. Influence that survives your absence is immortal. This is the highest level of psychological power. Not just shaping the present, but shaping the future. You now hold 9 psychological weapons that have shaped power for over 500 years. But knowledge alone means nothing. Information without action is just entertainment. Right now, you have 2 choices. Choice 1, close this video, feel inspired for a moment, and change absolutely nothing. Go back to being influenced instead of being influential. Go back to reacting instead of shaping your own reality. Most people choose this path. Choice 2, take one strategy, just one, and apply it within the next 24 hours. Not next week, not someday. Now, most people won't do it. They'll nod, agree, feel motivated, and then return to their old patterns. But if you're still here, you're not most people. Say it again, I choose power over being liked. Apply one principle every day for 30 days. Watch how people speak to you differently. Watch how rooms shift when you walk in. Watch how your influence grows without forcing anything. Machiavelli understood something simple. Those who understand influence shape the world. Those who don't are shaped by it. Now you understand. The question is, what will you do with this power? Will you build something meaningful? Will you shape your world? Or will you let others shape it for you? Your future self, the one who commands respect, the one who moves through life with purpose, the one who creates, leads, and influences, is waiting. And your first step begins now. Welcome to Real Power.